welcome to Alert SMP Season 3. So, it's been a hot minute since Season 2, and first let me acquaint you with the new rules. The first rule is that you cannot make alliances, because after Hockey left the Sussies, there's only 4 of us left, and those are the only 4 who are on Alert SMP for now at least. So, it would be really unfair and just boring if we only had partners. So, there's no alliances, and also there's going to be grace periods and PvP periods so that we could grind and help each other out, but then we could also kill each other and trap each other. So that's the new rules for now. There may be new rules in the future, but I shall start mining a tree, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm not going to bore you with all the beginning Minecraft survival stuff, so here are the cliff notes. Coal, lapis, iron, trading steak for iron with Player R. Wait, pause. In Season 2, Player R was the leader of the Aspa Nation, which was the strongest nation on the server, and my team, the Auk Kingdom, were always defeated by the Aspa. So, trading with the formerly most powerful player on Alert SMP was a little bit nerve-wracking, but I was willing to do it. Eventually, I managed to get the iron, and I could go back to grinding. I was peacefully mining iron with Unicorn A until this happened. A spider began to ambush me, and I instantly had to tower up because I didn't want to be the first player to die on the server. That would be very embarrassing. But eventually, once we put some torches down, Unicorn A and I took all the iron in this lush cave. Player R also came to hang out with Unicorn A and I in the lush cave, and when he went down to the platform to fight some mobs, I found something. Player R had a diamond sword already, and I barely had anything, which showed that he was still the most powerful player, and I had to be careful. Unicorn A and Player R were fighting mobs at the surface of spawn, so I decided to help them out, and I thought it was a good idea to fight the skeleton until I ended up on 1.5 hearts with no food, so I had to run down. It was the only choice. In desperation, I decided to gather some food. This would result in, well, just watch. A bratty, annoying baby zombie villager had just killed me, and I'm not sure if this was the first death of the server, but it was an early one to like the worst mob ever, and the worst thing was it was camping my loot. Now, I'm gonna have to play it safe and create my base. Luck wasn't really on my side. Right after I died to the zombie villager, the skeleton decided to kill me. To be honest, I'm pretty sure it was kind of my fault that I died for both of those. I could have just ate or not went for them. But anyways, I vowed not to go to the surface unless I was really sure I would survive. Everyone was making bases, and I kind of lost track of making a base, so I'm going to turn this into this. To be fair, it's not the most. It just has moss and diorite flooring, a few furnaces, I think a barrel, an infinite water source, and my bed. It's not much. I'm going to create a better base, but this is just my spawn base. After finishing my slightly mediocre base in our spawn, I decided to venture the world, and I found a jungle. I also found a jungle temple, and I decided to loot it for some good loot. While looting the temple, I may have kind of cheated because I knew what to do, but give me a break. I already died twice. Aw man, what good loot I got. Gold and rotten flesh. That's just what I needed. I know I have to do some kind of combination thing here, but I just mined through the wall to get to the loot. Come at me. Well, cheating wasn't even worth it, because apparently the loot in Jungle Temple sucks. For all that puzzle working and stuff, I gotta get diamonds, but rotten flesh and bones aren't gonna cut it. I decided that this was the perfect place to set up my new base. I would transform this Jungle Temple into a new base, and it was perfect, because it was just by the water. I even got a new dog. And I know he's just gonna stay here, and you might be like, oh, what's the point of getting a pet if you don't bring him into battle, or like he helps you and go on adventures? I just don't want him to die, or her. I haven't decided yet. So for some unknown to this universe reason, I decided to follow Gamerel and Unicorn A into a cave they spotted. I was very happy that they invited me to their cave because they had found a total of 16 diamonds last time they went here. So I really wanted to follow them. Little did I know, this would be even worse than my fate with the villager zombie. We'd finally entered the cave, and I put a waterfall there, but then, for some reason, something decided to push me down while I was going down on the waterfall. I ended up on 3 hearts, and look, there's an Enderman attacking Gamerel. Now, there was this gang of zombies that decided to kill me, so I started running, and then, out of pure unluckiness, I fell into 1 block water, and I got stuck, which delayed me from running. I jumped down, and I was on 1.5 hearts, and barely any hunger, because I had no time. I started towering up, but then something sniped me off, and now I was in this hole, like, ugh. I was extremely salty after that because not only had I lost all my armor and stuff, but all my armor and stuff was in a cave full of mobs, undoubtedly camping it, just like that zombie villager had. While trying to recover my items, I'm going to describe what happened. So I'm in this lava ravine, and this gravel just decides to push me off, and then I'm fine, I could just mine this deep slate, it'll take a little bit long, but I back up, and apparently there's lava behind me, and yeah, again, I had died. Gamerel had also died, and Unicorn A was just in a hole, so I'm assuming this was his stuff, because this wasn't my stuff. I didn't have a diamond chestplate, but, free diamond chestplate, I suppose, and there were still mobs, so I was in a hole with Gamerel's stuff, and I decided to run out where all the mobs were. There's basically the whole mob mafia family chasing me, so I decided to tower up, and then my finger slips! This is probably the lowest I've ever felt while playing Minecraft Survival. I died 4 times to mobs, and once to my stupidity, and my lack of skill. So, yeah, I was feeling very sad, and at this point, I decided to accept that hugging creepers would help. And I didn't even die. Now I don't die, really, with nothing. So in the next episode, I'm going to be doing some more stuff on Alert SMP. I know this was kind of a disappointing episode, but I suppose it's fine. If I'm at my low, it could only go up from here, right? See you next episode. Hi, Impostarians, this is a quick message. These videos take a long time to make. They may only be around 8 to 10 minutes, but it takes a lot of effort for them. So I would really appreciate it if you subscribed, but only if you want to, because that doesn't make sense if you don't like it and you subscribe. I'm asking if you truly like the video and you would like to see more amazing impostery content. I do urge you to subscribe. So for real now, see you in the next video.